Hey guys, what's up? This is Hellsing920, and it's time for the Fanboy Chronicles. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been wondering, and you've been posting messages on the intro video to this series. You've been sending me messages asking, what the hell am I going to cover first? And people had a whole lot of guesses, but none of you got it right. You should all know. Any of you who have watched my various videos here and on live video over like the 1 year plus I've been on the internet as an internet personality, you should always know to expect the unexpected from me. Now, some of you know that I've been a professional wrestling fan for over 18 years. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about a group of fanboys in that little section that drives me absolutely fucking insane. And those are the Ring of Honor fanboys, known in the internet wrestling community as robots. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see it down there. It's kind of clever, not too, but it works. For those of you who don't know what Ring of Honor is, let me attempt to explain it as best I can. Ring of Honor is a professional wrestling organization based on the East Coast. They're kind of a group of wrestlers who are trying to show that you can have a company without stupid gimmicks, without stupid characters, without lousy gimmick matches, just technical wrestling. And they prove this by holding shows with gimmick matches, have gimmick characters, have, they basically are your typical gimmick-laden wrestling organization, but they're just too ashamed to admit it, alright? Now, before anyone starts sending me any, hate mail about that, no, I haven't seen a whole lot of Ring of Honor. I've seen all of 3 things. I watched their 3rd show ever, that was Night of Appreciation, and I've got their first 2 commercially released DVDs, which were Stars of Honor and Bloodstained Honor. That's all that I've seen. I'm basing it off of just that. And if you guys want to prove me wrong, and you've got like events which you want to make a copy of and send to me, just let me know. Because guess what? If you guys are really that devoted to this company, then you actually are probably willing to make a copy of some of your shit on VHS, DVD, doesn't matter, and send it out to a guy who's rather curious. Because I really don't want to spend money on it if it sucks, because I've done that before with companies. I have pissed away money on, what was it? XPW. I've pissed away money on that fucking thing. I don't want to make the same mistake twice. Now, from what I've seen, Ring of Honor does have some promise. But the fact that they belittle gimmicks, then turn around and then they have masked characters whose gimmick is that they're nuts. That would be Delirious, who they took from Chikara Pro. Have openly gay tag teams such as the Christopher Street Connection. That was early in their run when they were really heavily against gimmicks. And they just bitch and bitch and bitch about gimmicks, and they also will attempt to belittle the other big companies because on one of their commercial discs, Stars of Honor, which is just them cashing in on all the big names who used to wrestle for them, they take every opportunity possible to take cheap little pot shots at the WWE and TNA. Now, to me, that just seems kind of childish. And their fanboys do the same fucking thing. Now, there is a term in the internet wrestling community, there's a group of people known as YouTube shooters, which are people who basically do what I'm doing right now. They're just sitting in front of a camera talking about wrestling, but they are excessively biased towards one company, and they shit all over the other 2. And they all either believe that WWE, TNA, or Ring of Honor is the best of the best, period, and everything else sucks. And there are more Ring of Honor fanboys on the internet than any other company. Now, let me just attempt to say this. I have attempted to talk to a couple of these fucking, Ring of Honor fanboys, and they just drive me nuts. Because a lot of them believe that as long as a wrestler is working for that company, as long as the wrestler is working for Ring of Honor, they are the best fucking athlete in the world. If they leave to go to WWE, or to go to TNA, or to go and wrestle in Japan or Mexico, fuck them, they're worthless. They have all done, I mean, well, not all, most of the fanboys have done this with CM Punk. They've done it with Samoa Joe. They've done it with every single big star who left Ring of Honor for companies where they can get paid more and can actually get TV time, because Ring of Honor refuses to get a TV time slot. Or either that, or else the fanboys are bitching because they don't want it to get a time slot for fear of that ruining the magic. Because the only way to get Ring of Honor right now is to have a cable provider which carries their pay-per-views, which they tape like a month and a half ahead of time, so you can get the spoilers right now for the next one coming out, and you're probably not going to miss a whole hell of a lot. Purchase DVDs or videos from sites such as High Spots and RF Video and places like that, or buy the commercial discs as they slowly come out. They've only got 2 out right now. There's 2 more coming out soon. Honestly, the matches are pretty good, but still, it's not really worth the money in the long run. I personally bought both discs for about $10, and I felt kind of screwed on both of them. Now, if you attempt to tell the fanboys that there's anything wrong with Ring of Honor, they will bitch you out to no end. They will flame you, they will spam you. They are the nastiest fanboys out there. Because, hey, I will say this right now. Ring of Honor, what I've seen of it so far is watchable. It is. But there are some guys on there I can't stand. A real good example is Roderick Strong. Alright? The guy is just a backbreaker monkey. I mean, that is all he fucking does, are backbreakers. And, okay, yeah, like, seeing him do like 5 or 6 of them is cool, but once he happens to get to like 15, 16 of them, and everything else he does sucks, it's not worth watching his matches. They are dull and they're boring as hell. And believe me, I saw his fucking match against Matt Hardy. That thing was painful. Now, is there any way to help these fanboys? No. Because they're fanboys. You can't help them. No matter what happens, they are going to stand by Ring of Honor until it either goes out of business or it gets a TV deal. Then they are going to walk away and say fuck it, because, like I said, the magic is gone. Because, you see, folks, Ring of Honor fanboys, I believe that they want to be just like the ECW fans. Those rabid South Philly fans who used to go to the high crime area, go and stand outside in 6 inches of snow to go and see 3 hours of wrestling in a fucking rinky-dink bingo hall, and they were devoted. Those were the ECW fans. The Ring of Honor fanboys believe that they are the same way by going on the message boards and flaming everybody, going over to High Spots and purchasing every Ring of Honor DVD, or going right over to the Ring of Honor site itself and stocking up on every single best of disc and event they can get their hands on. Frankly, Ring of Honor to me is not that good, and I really don't understand what in the hell the fanboys see. I mean, okay, sure, yeah, it doesn't have the lame-ass storylines which you see in WWE or TNA today, but so what? It has a ton of boring-ass matches. Now, guys, please, if there are any Ring of Honor fans, I have to specify fans because I'm sick of hearing from fanboys on the fucking internet, who want to attempt to explain to me what the hell is the big deal, please, by all means, let me know. And once again, if there are any fans or fanboys who want to prove me wrong and show me how awesome Ring of Honor really is, go ahead and just copy a couple of copy like a few of your things and just fucking let me know, and I'll send you my address. Because, hey, I sure as shit really don't want to pay for it after feeling screwed out of $20 on those first 2 discs. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the inaugural edition of the Fanboy Chronicles. Until next time, this is Hellsing920 telling all you to take care, and I'll see you all in the near future. Peace.